when we are doing conservation, we need an army of troops. And the volunteers and the citizen scientists who are involved in an organization like Audubon are essential.
The Connecticut Department of Energy and Environment Protection is in the process of updating the state's Wildlife Action Plan. Wednesday afternoon, conservationists and nature lovers came together at the Greenwich Audubon to contribute to the planning process.
We've done a previous version of it back in 2005, and basically it's something that establishes a blueprint for conservation of wildlife and their habitat.
The agency must complete a review and revision of the plan every 10 years to make sure it reflects current needs and priorities for species of greatest conservation need and their habitats.
There's different parts of the plan. There's species that need, are in general need of conservation. There's habitats that need conservation. There's threats to those species and habitats. And what we're sort of trying to do is feel how all of those relate to each other.
Nature is an interconnected system, and so you can't really look at one thing in isolation without considering everything else that's related to it. So if you think about birds, you have to think about insects. Well, if you're thinking about insects, you have to think about plants. If you're thinking about plants, you have to think about climate change and invasive species.
Those in attendance discussed several aspects of the plan, including species, habitats, and conservation actions.
The goal is to keep our common species of wildlife common and also to prevent species from having to become listed as threatened or endangered. So it's an ambitious goal, but we did really well the first time around, and we're hoping we're going to do as well the next time.
The revised Wildlife Action Plan is due to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services by October 1st, 2015. In Greenwich, I'm Kwajerba Croffey for It's Relevant News.